A lot of people argue Geoff Neal is the best boxer in this absolutely ruthless UFC welterweight division. Tonight we'll see if he can get those hands of steel going in what is a fascinating stylistic matchup for the fans. Some would argue if Geoff Neal had not dealt with life-threatening health issues, he already would have fought for the undisputed UFC welterweight title. He has had to work his way back up, but he finds himself in another title eliminator type spot here tonight. And if Geoff Neal can get the job done, just given his style and given his commitment, many believe that the UFC would like to give him a championship opportunity. Huge spot, though, first here for Geoff "Hands of Steel" Neal. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camps.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Kamaru Usman steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Geoff "Hands of Steel" Neal! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here's the UFC welterweight contender, Geoff Neal. We'll see if he can get off to a good start in this round. Many would argue that he is Fortis MMA's best chance for a UFC title. The General Safe Saud entrenched in his corner here tonight, and he believes if Geoff Neal can finish an opponent on this level, he'll be hard to deny as the #1 welterweight contender.
They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's gonna fall.
Well, the threat of the takedown always advantageous as Usman tries to establish that jab.
All that wrestling has allowed Kamaru Usman to become a much better striker. He's constantly getting into you, going forward, and popping you with that beautiful jab.
Well, we know how quickly this sport moves, but we got to acknowledge that big right hand a moment ago. Some high-level, calculated striking on display here in the early going of this title fight, champ.
Yeah, it's a great fight, man. These two fighters have made their way to the pinnacle of the sport. They need to take their time and make sure they don't make any mistakes that are going to cost them a world championship.
All right, so the wrestler engages in the clinch here, and he does so very early in the fight against the kickboxer. He told us in the fighter meeting he's not worried about bonus money. He is trying to win, and this is certainly on that path.
Ultimately, it's about getting the W. Getting this guy into the clinch allows for you to start working towards winning the fight. One thing you got to be aware of, though, is those knees and elbows that come back in your direction from this high-level kickboxer.
Usman's going for a choke here.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Geoff Neal.
Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Neal's back in half guard.
Oh, right into mode.
He's got his back now. Oh, beautiful work to make the transition there. Geoff Neal's back in full now. 5 minutes down, potentially 20 to go.
All right, looking good, looking good. Breathe, yeah, breathe. You got that one. That was beautiful. Nice, right?
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
So there it is again, champ, the lead hook, no telegraph, no tell, and a lot behind it as well.
Yeah, you can't really prepare for it because there's no windup. He's throwing in combination. He's doing it in a way that makes it very difficult for you to pick up. It's going to be a hard thing to change, but he's got to not get discouraged.
Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. He's still firing back, even though he's hurt bad.
All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shit into the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that.
reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
Seconds to go. Minutes down.
Excellent. That was beautiful, man. He got hurt. You should have put him away. He was hurt. He was ready for that final blow. All right. He's probably still hurt.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Able to avoid the takedown attempt here again. Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Well, a lot of... Something about a flow state, I think, right? Finding that zone, not unlike a basketball player, getting into the pocket, then out of harm's way on the retreat. Beautiful offense, even better defense. Looking like one of the best fighters in the world here tonight.
Beautiful entry and finish on that takedown. Look at him to try to advance now to get to a dominant position. Oh, he's in the mouth.
Neal's going for a choke. Ooh, that looks pretty tight. That's got to be it. Yeah, Page and Alexio Lennox. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Beautiful transition.
Neal's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially, gotta be careful here.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Ground and pound strike there now.
Hey, posture's up here.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Championship rounds beckon. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is. how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Championship rounds are upon us. Oh, he lands a hook. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, he's not going out that easy, champ. Responds with a strike of his own in kind.
That's what we love to see. We love to see a guy that when he gets hurt, he doesn't shell up. He keeps trying to fight.
Man, he really does a nice job getting his foot off the canvas to the target, continuing to cause damage to that upper leg.
He does a great job, man. He sets it up. It's not like he's throwing him blind either, John. He throws a jab in front of it. He throws a right hand in front of it. He always tries to hide what his true intentions are. And right now, his intentions are to beat up that thigh. To this point, he has done that.
My gosh.
Hey, this dude is lost. He thinks that his mom got some Thanksgiving, but nope. You're in the middle of an octagon, dude. Get your hands up.
Let's fight. Come on.
Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle?
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, and presents his hips to him so that he can level change and take him to the mat. End of the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, body shot.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Well, nice job there a moment ago as he gets the takedown with relative ease.
Caught him sleeping, John. That was nasty.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Ooh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
20 seconds left. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. Heading back to the corner now. Usman's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, beautifully placed shot to the leg. Well, protect your neck, they say. I mean, this is really high-level mixed martial arts defense. I hope the judges are paying attention.
Yeah, and you know, in fighting, protecting your face, not getting cut is the most important thing you can do. With this type of style, that peekaboo where you just close the guard is so important, and this young man has mastered doing exactly that.
Well, you can hear the corner calling for the feint. Nice feint to the right there by Neal. And they separate. All right, so he continues to attack that upper leg area, and the thigh is really starting to show some visible bruising now.
It's showing visible bruising, and you can see his movements are a bit labored. Look for him to try to switch his stances and try to hide that leg, because he has to do something.
Gets the single collar tie now. All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get reversed from the top. It does not matter if you get the guard pass. You got to just start throwing up submissions and hope by causing action, you can latch onto something to end the fight.
And you may have missed it a moment ago. He didn't. A huge right hand. Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up to him.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding.
That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already, and DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Oh, he hurt him again. Big right hand. Look at that. Quick finish. That was beautiful.
Usman's back in half guard.
Great job landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. And that will do it. Unbelievable 25-minute war. Remarkable what these athletes were both able to accomplish here tonight. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but and new UFC champion of the world you're looking at.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 48-46, and 48-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Geoff "Hands of Steel" Neal!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand and cheer. We have a new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and what an effort from the #1 contender and